Good afternoon. I'm standing on Heath Road, literally just up from the Broadway in the heart of Haywards Heath town centre. I'm about to show you around an apartment, a freehold apartment here in Ormerod Court, directly behind me. Just so you know where we are, as I mentioned, the Broadway is just at the bottom of the hill. You've got the various restaurants, cafes and bars. You've got the medical surgery opposite. There's an alleyway up through there, which is the shortcut through to St Wilfrid's Church and the Orchard Shopping Centre. And there's an alleyway just up on the left into Clare Park, which has got all the woodland and the home of Haywards Heath Cricket Club. So Ormerod Court, this is a rather lovely development. This has been here since the late 1950s. I believe there's 24 of these little maisonette flats, and they are freehold. Now, if you speak to many solicitors, financial advisors, or estate agents even, and you said this is a freehold flat, they'll say, no, there's no such thing. You mean it's leasehold with a share of the freehold. We don't mean that at all. In Haywards Heath, we've got 7 blocks of outright freehold flats. And rather frustratingly, banks take a view that if it's a freehold flat, there's no rules, so they don't want to lend money on it because there's no protection for their property. It means like you can't just knock out the windows and, you know, hang Union Jacks out the window and things like that. It is a properly managed complex, but the banks take a view that it's the other way round. Now this one, there's only 10 garages, and this has got one of the garages, which is pretty rare. And I think it's the 6th garage from the right-hand side, just the other side of that light, I believe. So the flat I'm going to show you is a ground floor flat. Over the years, I've been in this town nearly 40 years. Over the years, the ground floor flats tend to be a little bit more desirable because they've got a little patio out the back, whereas the first floor flats, as you can see from those ones up there, have got little balconies. So this one's got the patio at the back, and these are gardens. These are communal gardens, but if you want to sit out in them, you can. Some years ago, the Residents Association put extra parking in, so they did a lot of landscaping and re-tarmacking the driveways, so there's plenty of parking for the residents only. So come and have a look inside. Now, this apartment has been owned by the family for many, many years. It is in need of complete modernisation throughout. Hence, we priced it sensibly to take that into account. So I'll just go close these doors. Now, there's no power and lighting, so hopefully the camera will pick up enough light in here to give you an idea of the rooms. But firstly, you've got the living room with an open fireplace overlooking the rear. The windows have all been replaced. It's got gas central heating to radiators. Even if all the carpets were ripped out and it was given a coat of paint, it would feel a lot better than it does now. But now it's empty, it's looking a bit tatty. Kitchen at the back, probably refitted, I guess, at least 20 years ago. So not the original, but again, could clean up and is very habitable. You've got the back door out to your little terrace. So the garden's around the back. So if you want a table and chairs, a lot of people say, I wouldn't mind a flat, but I don't want to live in a block where I've got no gardens. Well, here you've got your little patio area, and you can see the flats above have got their balconies. Handy little outside cupboard. That's got the boiler in it. Gas-fired boiler. Very useful. Now, the property has been empty for quite some time, hence why it is a bit, in need of work. Now, the bathroom, this is where my camera's going to have to try and work its magic. So you've got an airing cupboard behind, and then quite a big shower cubicle. I don't know if you can see that. But again, this could all be used with a good clean up. It's usable, but you're going to want to refit it in time. Couple of cupboards here. Now, this would have, I believe, been the original where they'd have had the hot water tanks and cold water and hot water tanks in there. But a useful cupboard. Front bedroom, slightly smaller than one at that, but it's still a nice size double. There's a built-in wardrobe in that corner. Looking over the front. And then the back bedroom, much bigger double bedroom here. It's a nice size, again, with a cupboard. Now, going back to the freehold leasehold thing, it's probably one of the best managed complexes in Haywards Heath. They all pay £600 a year. If you've got a garage, you pay an extra £30 a year towards the upkeep of the common parts, and they pay about £178 a year for the buildings insurance, which is pretty cheap for flats these days. So it's a well-managed complex. So the whole costs are going to be about £800 a year. If you want to get a mortgage, because the banks take a dim view on freehold flats, the only realistic bank out there is NatWest and RBS. So if you want a mortgage and you want to buy this property, you can buy it, but you need to go to NatWest or RBS. Don't waste your time going to anyone else. And if you speak to a mortgage broker who's trying to organise your mortgage, please tell them this is an outright freehold flat with no lease. There you go. That's 19 Ormerod Court. It's a 2-bedroom ground floor flat. This could be worth around £300,000 if it was in show house condition. Sadly, it isn't, and that's why it is priced accordingly. But if you're interested and want to buy a flat in Haywards Heath Town Centre with a garage, don't forget, then this is available with no onward chain. Thanks for watching. Any questions or you want to know more about freehold flats, do talk to me. I'm Jamie. I'm in the office all the time, and we're even open on Sundays between 10 and 1. Thanks for watching.